Okay, so I just got to the lake. So basically this is a redo of a video I tried to do last week. It was about using saltwater lures to try to catch some peacock bass. Unfortunately, I forgot the housing of my GoPro, so I couldn't mount it on my chest mount, and I wasn't able to really do any filming. I tried to do some on my phone, but it just wasn't the same. So a subscriber of mine suggested I use a Mirrorlure Mirrordine. So while I was in the saltwater section, I kind of saw some other stuff that looked pretty cool, and I picked these up strictly off of just what they visually look like, not because I knew how they worked, how they swam, or their movements. So this was just strictly off of visually appealing to me. And then I also picked up this Sebile stick shad. So as I start using them, I'll let you know how I did last time with them. So this is the Sebile stick shad. The last time I came out here for the first time, I caught something on the third cast of this. It's a really light lure. The only thing I don't like is using a snap on it, because I feel it kind of makes this kind of hang a little bit lower in the water than it's probably naturally supposed to do. But yeah, this was probably my #1 lure last time, so I'm starting off with it. Okay, so here we go. First cast on this lure. Okay. Nothing on the first cast. Okay. Got the first one hooked. It's a little pea. Okay, just a little peacock. A nice little start. Took about 10 minutes to catch that one. Okay, so let me show you something about this Sebile on the Sebile stick shad. It only has 2 hooks in the back. It's got 3 in the front, but only 2 in the back. So okay, so now we have the Mirrorlure on, the Mirrordine. Last time I came out here, I caught something on the very first cast with it. So let's see how it does this time. Let's see how long it takes to catch a fish with it. So here we go, first cast with it. On the first cast, I got something. I'm gonna tighten my drag. And this time, I don't know if you guys saw that, but I actually, first time in my life, I doubled up with 2 peas. Again, that lure, I caught something on the very first cast last time, and on this time I catch 2 small peas on the same cast with 1 lure. That's pretty cool. I've been waiting for that to happen forever, and it finally did. Here we go, the second one. Even though they were small, that was still very cool to finally accomplish. See so many people do it. Wow, that kind of just made my day. So again, last time I was out here last week using it for the very first time, I caught something on the first cast, and now today on the first cast I actually catch 2 of these. So this is definitely a lure that's gonna be making a permanent spot in my tackle box. Oh, hooked a little peacock right there at their last second. Oh, there we go. Got another one. This time it's a largemouth. First largie of the day, and a little 1/2 pounder. Okay, now that we've had some action off of the Mirrordine, let's go ahead and switch out to the last lure. Now, this is probably the lure I was probably the most excited about. I picked it out purely out of color. I thought this was pretty cool, reflective blue and green. This is a saltwater X-Wrap, Twitchin Mullet. As you can see, it doesn't have any treble hooks or that double one. It's got single circle hooks. So again, this was the lure I was probably the most excited about to use. However, one thing I did notice is that on most of my retrieves, we're talking about 75-80% of the times, this hook here would kind of wrap around itself and kind of go behind his head or behind his face. And most of the times I brought it back, it was kind of hooked over like that. Not sure if the snap has something to do with it, but 75-80% of my casts I had to undo it. So let's see if we have the same issue today. So when I came out here last week, this took about 5 minutes, 10 minutes to catch one. So let's see how it does today. We go on the first cast. Oh, he took me right into the weeds. I can feel him. Let's see if I can get him free. I can feel him in here. There he is. And here we go on the first cast today. Actually catch this peacock. Oh, come on, come on, come on. So there we go on the very first cast. Catch a little small pea. So let's see if we can catch a bigger one. And as you can see, you take a look at it, it already has that hook kind of wrapped around his face, what I was kind of mentioning earlier. Oh, I saw something roll on it. There we go. Out of 5 hooks this lure has, he got caught by 4 of them. There's 1, 2 is free, 3 is free, 4 is free. Another one on the stick shad. Made a bad cast. The lure just kind of floated on top of the water and I saw a fish come chase. There we go. Came for it that time. Another P on the Sebile stick shad. There we go, another one. Try to get him out of the weeds, go this way. And he's right back in the weeds. Another little peacock on the stick shad. The stick shad is actually the lure I caught the most amount of fish last week when I was out here trying to do this video. And I'm mostly sticking to it right now just because this matches more of the forage they eat in here. So if I have time and I fish the other side, then I might switch back, but for right now I just kind of want to hold on to the stick shad for a little bit longer. Oh, that was a good one. But I'm back in the weeds. Let's try to take him out the way he came in. I still have him. Yep, he's still on there. Okay. There he goes. Had a little one chasing. He bumped it a couple of times. Oh, there he is. Down. So I'm just kind of trying to work where the drop off is, see if there's any fish cruising the bank trying to pick something off. There we go. Oh, and he's off. Wow. Yeah. Definitely high recommendation is switch out the hooks. Sharpen them, do something. These hooks are just not, and this one's already bent out. Yeah, so definitely next time I come out here, hopefully I'll have some new hooks on this, or actually just next time I use it, because that actually was a decent fish. And I was saying to myself, this is going to be the last cast on this lure because I just wasn't getting any bites. Okay, he felt big, but he's actually hooked on the side. So he hit it. He swiped at it, so either way, we're gonna go ahead and switch out. Okay. one on the stick shad. As soon as I switched over, it took 2 casts. So on the second cast, after switching back over, not having any luck for about 30 minutes, caught it right away. Another peacock. Again on the Sebile stick shad. Another one. It's coming this way. Oh, there's another one chasing him. They're all about the same size. Maybe that half a pound getting close to 3/4 of a pound. So oh, he's going for it. There we go. And there's still 2 or 3 other ones. Wow. There he goes. Second I hit the water, but I have this pipe now in my way to get him over the pipe. Okay, I got him over the pipe. Go, another P. So just kind of to wrap up today, use those 3 saltwater lures to try to catch some peacock and some largemouth. Did pretty well with the Sebile stick shot. When I took it out last week for that first time, also it was the best one. The Mirrorlure, the Mirrordine, you know, both times I went out on the first cast, it caught a fish. This time it actually caught 2. So I definitely like that bait. Definitely like the stick shot, and that saltwater X-Wrap, that Twitchin Mullet, not a big fan of it. It did catch a fish on the first cast, and I think I caught 1 more later on. But I didn't see the fish get really attracted to it. So I'm definitely gonna give it another shot. Just to kind of see final I guess my final judgment on it. But right now, all in all, I think I will be kind of walking through that saltwater section again, picking up another stick shad and seeing if they have that in other baits, and then just kind of looking and seeing if there's any other lures that kind of catch my eye that I'll definitely try out in freshwater. One recommendation is definitely switching out the hooks on that stick shad. Just feeding them, they weren't really all that sticky to begin with. But overall, I think it was a pretty good day being able to catch all the